There has been talk about changing the culture of the Navy. Sir, how does your team go about making that culture change happen?
It's a really great question. We have three ways that we think about achieving our energy goals. One, of course, is technology. We love to talk about biofuels or microgrids, solar, wind energy, biomass, etc. And that's important, but it's insufficient to really get us to where we need to go to achieve better warfighting effectiveness. What we need to do is have partnerships across government, partnership with states for our installations, and partnerships with the private sector to make sure that we are aware of the best practices, the best technologies that are coming along and that can help us to achieve our goals. And the last key component is what you mentioned, culture change. We have to increase our level of knowledge, our level of commitment through that knowledge about what an essential part of being in the Navy and the Marine Corps is related to energy.
Every service now talks frequently about energy independence as a force multiplier. Sir, why has energy become such a critical issue across the DoD as a whole?
I think because those of us in the national security business are very pragmatic. And we're also focused not just on the next business cycle, the next election cycle. We have to figure out what kind of security environment in which our military forces are going to be operating in 5, 10, 15, 20 years in the future. And when you do that, you see an increasing role for energy. We can do it right, or we can just kind of sit back and say, hey, business as usual, it's going to be okay, there'll always be enough petroleum, there'll always be enough electricity. We recognize that that's not the case, and because we're forward thinking in our planning, because it takes so long to build and operate the military forces in all of the services, we recognize that we've got to make changes in our energy portfolio now in those areas of partnerships, technology, and culture.